Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and in this video, we have another rescue mission to head out on. Now, in this video, once again, we are going to be in the Diamond Peak Fire and Rescue Ram 3500 Mega Cab. This one is even more fully outfitted than the last time. So, we have the entire recovery setup, we have the full, bumper, all of the lights, the winch, all of that is done. We have the Baja-style LEDs, we also have the flasher bar up top, and we not only have the bed cap, but we also have the overland and recovery gear up on top. So, without any further ado, we're going to fire this thing up, and we're going to head on out to the trail to recover a flipped-over 4Runner. And of course, we also... Wait a minute! Where's Beans? This is not... Oh my god, this is unacceptable. Where's Beans? We need to go back into the garage and grab Beans. I can't believe that Beans isn't with us. Beans, where are you? Get in the truck. Where? There you are. Why? Oh my god. I feel like Beans would have been sad that we left them back at the garage. We never leave the garage without Beans, or at least if there's the option to leave the garage with Beans, we always bring them with us. All right, let's go ahead and make a quick left, and I think we'll go ahead and throw on the flashers for this one. All right, let's go. I love how it's more than just the bar. It's the bar and the actual, tail lights. The tail lights have alternating, emergency flashers as well. That was... Actually, you know what? That was a perfectly controlled drift in my lane. Oh my god. Even the headlights have it, too. I always forget that this truck has all of these little, extra bits and pieces, I wonder if you turned on the flashers without having the flasher bar, and without having, the fire department paint job on the truck and everything like that, I wonder if it would still run the headlight and taillight flashers. I'm gonna have to find that out sometime. Let's not smash into the guardrail. Thank you very much. I'm just trying to get a decent response time out to where this 4Runner is. I just don't want to leave them stranded out there, Oh boy. But I also shouldn't strand the recovery truck. If you bin the recovery truck, well, now you got two problems. Not just the problem of the 4Runner, but your own problem, considering the fact that you got to get another rescue truck to rescue the last rescue truck, and then the first rescue truck is now binned, and you have to replace it. So, yeah, there's a lot that goes into that if it happens. All right, so if I remember correctly, they are up this way, and they are kind of flipped over right where there's kind of like a junction of two different trails. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in... Whoa, boy. I'm going to put it in low plus and see if we can crawl our way on up there. That's why we're running the 44-inch tire suspension setup on this thing. Oh, boy. There we go. It was quite an angle, literally right off the bat. Oh, my God. Come on. Oh, boy. There we go. We are almost there. This wheelbase is really long for a trail like this, so we're kind of having to get creative with how we winch ourselves up here. But that's fairly realistic, considering the fact that this truck would probably have to winch up an obstacle like that if this was real life. All right, where are we looking? Oh! Well, that certainly looks like a flipped-over 4Runner to me. I definitely think we need to get a... There we go. Just need to get one for the recovery photo album there. All right, we're good to go with that. Now, what is going to be the best course of action with this thing? Probably to flip it back onto its wheels and then pull it this way. Although, it's in a really awkward spot because it's completely blocking the trail. So we're going to have to actually go around it. So let's see. I'm going to go between these trees. Oh, boy. And then I'm going to drop down the other side. Then I'm going to try to get it back onto its wheels by pulling it towards this rock slab over here. Kind of in the direction of this trail, but not fully. All right, so I think we will go ahead and run a cable from here. And then we'll pull you this way. Oh, boy. This is actually going to be kind of sketch because, okay, it's already about to flip over right there. Which means what we'll do is pull it back this way Now the center of gravity is a lot more like, it's a lot more like just properly centered and controlled. So let's bring the truck back around to the other side of the trees now and get a winch line hooked up, or rather a tow strap hooked up, and then we can bring it with us down to the main road. The only weird thing about this is that coming down that hill is going to be really intense, and I mean like really, really intense. Mainly because there's not much of a way to avoid going down an ultra steep hill. You either go down this ultra steep hill or the other ultra steep hill on the other side. It's like you don't really have any in-between options for yourself. Now, we could try to go around the outside in an attempt to be a little bit safer, but that might end up being even more dangerous. Well, I don't know. It might actually work, because I'm going to try to do this in such a way that the 4Runner doesn't immediately flip over. Come on. We're going to have to give it a little bit of momentum, though. Otherwise, both of these may flip. Oh, no. There we go. Save this thing. And then, now that we've saved this thing, we'll get the 4Runner back onto its wheels. Woo! That was really sketchy. Like, really sketchy. All right, we're going to have to do this manually. Quick winch is not our friend in this scenario. All right, so we're hooked up again. There we go. All right, now that we're past the campsite, we should have a pretty good run back to the garage. And as long as we can get out onto the main road. All right, here's what we're going to do now. We're going to go ahead and turn the lights off because technically the recovery apart from the, well, the rescue is complete. The recovery is not, but the rescue is complete. So let's make our way on down the main road. And I am going to go ahead and stop in at the fuel station and top off on diesel real quick. Almost there. And now, all right, so let's see. Fuel station. Boom, done. All right, now let's head out to the garage. You know, in hindsight, I should have brought a trailer because, whoa, that's exactly why right there. You have to be so careful when you're pulling one of these, one of these vehicles behind you, like with a tow strap. And as a matter of fact, we're going to take the dirt road back to the garage because I think the dirt road might actually be a little bit easier to kind of control the momentum of the 4Runner on. Because again, you know, in terms of SnowRunner, tires have, well, in SnowRunner logic, tires will always have more grip on dirt than they will on pavement. And pavement is just ice, and it's always to be treated as if it's the least grippy surface in the entire existence of the planet. So, yeah, SnowRunner physics logic, it's fine. Oh! Oh, God! I think we're okay. Yep, we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. We're fine. Ooh, okay, all right. Well, we're going to have to catch our breath after that one because that was, I'm surprised the 4Runner isn't any more damaged than it already is. Because that big of a rollover, I mean, that would have, if that was real life, I'm not going to lie, that would have completely and 100% obliterated the 4Runner. That would have just absolutely toasted the 4Runner. It, like, basically made it near unrecognizable, especially in terms of, like, the roof line, and that entire roof rack would be destroyed. There would be a lot of parts that would not remain after a rollover like that, a double rollover like that, to be honest. I make a quick left. It's so nice when you just lift off the throttle because it will also help slow down the vehicle behind you and it won't smash into you immediately. All right. And now, we can go ahead and push the 4Runner on into the garage. We'll get it repaired, and then we'll go from there. But if y'all enjoyed this recovery, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all next time. Also, after getting into the shop, I think I figured out why it rolled over. It's quite simple. It didn't have beans on the dash. You know that if you set out into the wilderness without beans on the dash, well, you're just setting yourself up for doom at that point, aren't ya? I love this map, though. Dubs, the creator, did an absolutely incredible job with it. It's still, to this day, in my opinion, one of Dub's best maps, because you can have a blast with it in single player, you can have a blast with it in multiplayer, and it really just continues to deliver incredible experiences. And then every time new vehicles come out, you can literally enjoy the map all over again from a brand new perspective. And if you like, you know, realistic roleplay focused maps that center heavily around, you know, realistic